Little people, big world. Zach Roloff fears not being around for kids dear loves. Welcome to Usa Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Zach Roloff from Little People, Big World fears not being around for his kids. He worries that his health can worsen, causing something serious to happen to him. Little People, Big World. Zach Roloff undergoes emergency surgery. Zach Roloff has been dealing with bad migraines for a while. However, doctors weren't able to tell him what was causing them. When he went to seek medical attention, they would treat him and send him home. But after a headache worse than the rest, he decides to go to the hospital. The Little People, Big World cast member rushes to the emergency room. While there, he finds out that he has to get surgery. The excess cerebrospinal fluid in his head was causing all the pain, so he had to get revision surgery on the shunt in his head. Zach had to spend time in the hospital recovering from his surgery. However, he eventually went home and reunited with his children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. Zach's surgery scares Jackson Roloff. Zach asks Jackson what he was thinking when he was in the hospital. His son tells him that he didn't think he got staples in his head. He explains that his eldest child knew he was in the hospital. He thinks his son had a pretty good awareness of what was happening. Tori Roloff explains that their son had leg surgery, so they didn't shy away from the fact that the TLC celeb was having surgery. However, the Little People, Big World castmate reveals that Jackson was scared and nervous about what was happening. He says you could tell their son was thinking about his dad and wondering if he would be okay and when he was coming home. Tori asks Jackson Roloff how he takes care of his dad. He says, by listening to mom. Zach explains that when they picked him up from the hospital, the nurse told them what he could and could not do. He says that his son understood that there were rules, so Tori feels that he has been a little police officer. Little People, Big World celeb worries health can escalate. Zach Roloff knows that a lot can happen in a week. The TLC star explains that the pressure could build up again. He adds that he could get more migraines and feel nauseous. He also knows that the shunt could fail or get an infection. So he knows that he is not out of the woods. The Little People, Big World celeb feels better. But he still gets headaches now and again, and it is causing medical trauma. He explains that every time he gets a headache, he worries that it is going to escalate or that there is something wrong with the shunt. So he is trying not to overthink when he feels pain in his head. Zach knows that anything can happen, but he feels that he needs to be there for his kids. If something serious were to happen to him, he wouldn't want Tori to have a conversation with their children about why he isn't around anymore. Little People, Big World updates.